So a little while ago, the fine folks at Haiboxing sent me this little RC to review, and one of my really bad sticking points was how bouncy this thing is. Today, we're gonna fix it. We got some hop-up parts. Gotta have it. Hello everyone, welcome back. That's right, got the little Haiboxing, the Struck, or whatever you call it. I can't remember these numbers, but pretty cool little RC. All in all, but the main issue are these friction damper shocks. So these are like $18, maybe $18.90 or whatever. I'll have a link in the video description. They'll also be down in my Amazon store as well. So hey, I figure why not? I want to give this RC a chance to see like how good we can make. Oh yeah, that is definitely nicely. You can feel a little oil in there. They do have a slightly nicer version that said all aluminum. Like these, I think, are plastic caps or something like that. They're like $21, $22. But I didn't want to go that route. So I'm not going to bore you with the whole big install here. I do actually just want to check real fast, see what the oil level looks like in these. And then we're just gonna go out and have some fun, run it, and see what difference this makes. Oh, wow, that is on there. Man, they are full. They are completely full. Awesome. Look at that. Woo. Now I want to see if I didn't mess that up. Sometimes you want to put these shock bodies in about halfway. No, that's about how it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get these shocks installed. And man, I'll see you out there. We're going to go run this little RC and have some fun. All right, here it is. I figure I come out to the same place that I did my initial test to see. And it's still quite a bit bouncy. Well, the shocks did feel a bit on the thick side. I mean, they're really, really bouncy. What I might have to do, and probably what I should have done, and I'm not sure if I can, maybe take the springs off the other one. So I feel like that's just a little bit too much spring. I want to sit there and be like, oh yeah, it's so much better, but no. It's still a bit bouncy, and that's going to happen because the springs are just, I think, just really, like I said, feel a little bit too much. Maybe even, I'm not even sure what they run as shock oil. Generally, they don't run anything very thick in these small shocks like this. So I think it felt like these shocks were a little bit bigger, so I'm not sure if the springs will transfer, but I think that's probably what I should have done. So I think we're going to have a little bit more content with this RC. I'm going to try to put the original springs on here. And you know, that's my fault. When I put it on here, I was like, wow, that really does feel kind of stiff. And yeah. Actually, no, I will say I do feel like it's not as bouncy. It's bouncy, but it is not as bad as it was before. I think we could say that. I think it just comes down to, like, this is just a really lightweight car. Because I mean, yeah, it's bouncy. It definitely is, but I think it's doing a better job staying the ground. I mean, it's just really lightweight, and that's kind of typical of these smaller RCs. But I think I can make it better. I think we can do that. I said I'll get back. Man, I'm so glad I didn't throw the shocks out. I was just gonna pitch them in the trash, but I was like, man, you never know. I'm glad I did, because if I could swap the springs, I think that's gonna help. Let's not go too far. I keep forgetting. So, for you guys watching at home, that's like Be hard to follow these smaller cars. I'll try to keep it close. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not bad. So it's still got a bit of bounce, but I was just really hoping for none of this. But I think no matter what, these small RCs are gonna. And hey, I mean, the shocks are like 18 bucks, so I think it's worth a shot. But if you have one of these, you know, no fear. We'll try to work on getting this tuned. The nice thing is now that we do have the oil reservoirs, you know, we could try different things, putting a thinner oil in there if need be. I have some like Tamiya oil, which is just, it's a really, really thin, oil. I really feel like the springs, I feel like it's doing bad because I don't feel like I could have done any of this earlier with the old friction dampers. I don't think we were doing any donuts. All right, everyone. Well, you know, this is like a trial and error, live and learn. I'm not afraid to, you know, there's no shame in it. I'm not gonna sit there, oh, I bought these shocks and it magically, if it didn't, do I feel, yeah, like I said, I feel kind of like it is better, but here, we'll do a little drop test. Well, I mean, look, I mean, that, it's mostly the front. The front does not want to come down. The back is, yeah, look, see the front, these springs are more compressed. The back has a lot more to it. Yeah, there's no other mounting holes. Yeah, so looking here, this shock tops out here. This one's about there. So the way this back suspension just has more travel allotment in it, where this front, see, it only moves that much. The back moves that much. So that's why these front springs are being compressed more. See, the back feels really good. The front is tight. So yeah, I mean, well, I can do one of two options here. I can either cut a couple of coils out of here to make that looser, or I can try the other springs. Because if you look, the way the back hits, see, the back's actually moving. The front is just sitting there like thud. It's not where the back is moving nicely. This front, yeah, that's the secret. So there's less travel. There's less travel in the front. That's why it's not working as good as hoped. So like I said, one of two things. I'm either going to cut some springs out, or I'll maybe get the springs from the other one. But man, check it out, man, the little Haiboxing. So gave it a shot. We'll get it figured out. I do think the shocks are worth it, because I really do feel like it's going to make a big improvement. But man, make sure you subscribe, stay tuned. We will get this thing tuned and freaking running properly for you. So check it out, the little Haiboxing, the Struck. I can't remember the model numbers, guys. That stuff just doesn't stay in my brain. But man, everyone, I do greatly appreciate the likes, the shares, the comments. Links down below have ways of helping the channel buy merchandise. If you shop Amazon, if you're interested in buying like any of the camera gear that I have, or RC stuff, all the RC stuff's in the RC part of the store. But even if you're just going to go buy some dishes or something like that, if you start at my store, just set that as your homepage, your Amazon homepage. I get credit for that. Go ahead and set that as your homepage. Also, if you're going to buy anything from Amazon, Horizon, you know, anything, links down below. Also have discount codes, so always check that video description. Like Ovanic Batteries, we got you some discount codes there. So go ahead and check out all that good stuff in the video description. Greatly appreciate it, guys. Man, the likes, shares, comments, the support, man, it means a lot. I try to come out here, just have fun, share my love and passion of the hobby. You know, sometimes, you know, like I buy an RC. I don't want to get on to I'm going to talk about this another time when I'm just having some fun. But yeah, so Check out the links down below. Subscribe. We'll have more of the little high boxing, and we'll have some other great videos for you. Thanks for watching. See you next one.